Hello everyone and welcome to another video with Mr. Math. Today we will be talking about linear and rational equations. Okay, so we have to solve this equation that says negative 2w minus 5 equals to negative 29. Okay, before we start, remember we're solving for w. That's our goal, to understand w is equals to what. So we were going to identify a left side and also a right side of the equation. Okay, the equal sign will separate this left and right side. Okay, so we have a negative 5 there. So what we should do? In order to eliminate that negative 5, we need to add 5. But because we want to keep our equation balanced, we're going to add 5 on both sides. Okay, so negative 5 plus 5 will cancel out, and we'll have negative 2w equals to negative 29 plus 5. That's negative 24. Now, because we're solving for w, we have a negative 2 that times that w. So we will process the opposite operation of the multiplication. The negative 2 is multiplying w. So we will process again the opposite operation, which is division. So we will divide by negative 2 on both sides of the equation. These two negative 2's will cancel out, and we'll have w equals to negative 24 divided by negative 2. That should be positive 12. Okay, that's the first part of the problem. The second part says make sure you check your solutions. So how do we check a solution? We need to rewrite our equation. Will be negative 2w minus 5 equals to negative 29, and we will plug into this expression the value of 12. W, we know that is 12, minus 5 equals to negative 29. Okay, negative 2 times 12, that is negative 24, minus 5, negative 29. Negative 24 minus 5, this is negative 29, equals to negative 29. Because this is true, therefore, we know that w equals to 12 is the correct answer. Okay, let's check another problem. Okay, on this new problem, we have the equation 4x minus parenthesis 7x minus 3 equals to negative 12. So let's do exactly the same process. So we'll have 4x minus 7x minus 3 equals to negative 12. Now, first thing we need to do here is to resolve that negative there. That negative will affect the entire parenthesis in front of it. So we'll have 4x minus 7x plus 3 equals to negative 12. Now, what can we do here? We can combine these two like terms. So 4x minus 7x, that should be negative 3x plus 3 equals to negative 12. Okay, now we have built the left side and the right side. So what is next to do? We need to start simplifying and eliminating the variables that are next to our variable x. So we could finally solve 4x. Okay, so we have a positive 3 there. What are we going to do? We're going to subtract 3 on both sides. Okay, positive 3 minus 3, that will cancel out, and we'll keep only negative 3x, and negative 12 minus 3, that is negative 15. Now, that negative 3 is multiplying x. We're going to process the opposite operation. We will divide by negative 3. So that negative 3 will cancel out, and x is equals to negative 15 divided by negative 3. That is positive 5. And that should be our answer. Now, here, x is equals to 5. All right, let's check another problem. Okay, now we have the equation 9x plus 6 equals to 3x plus 276. Okay, let's start. So we have 9x plus 6 equals to 3x plus 276. Okay, once again, let's identify that we have a left side and a right side. Okay, as we can see right now, we have x's, we have variables with x on the right side and also on the left side. What we need to do is to group them into either the left or the right side so we can combine and finally isolate. Okay, so what we're going to do is, on this case, we will subtract 3x on both sides, and at the same time, we want to subtract 6 on both sides. So let's see what would happen here. Positive 6 minus 6 will cancel out. And 3x minus 3x, that will cancel out too. Now, on the left side, we have 9x minus 3x, that should be 6x. And 276 minus 6, that is 270. Because 6 is multiplying x, we're going to process the opposite operation. We will divide by 6 on both sides. The 6 and the 6 will cancel out, and we'll have x equals to 45. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you.